All right, now we all have feelings, right? Some people would say men don't have feelings. For my men watching, I mean, I have feelings. Do you have feelings? Let me know in the comments below. But point is, in life, there's a lot of things that we feel that we can't quite explain. And I found a video called "Every Feeling You Can't Name Explained." So we're gonna check this video out. I'll leave it in the link in the description. Join the Discord and go check out my gaming channel. We're trying to hit 20K subs by the end of the year over there, so go check it out. But yeah, there's a lot of weird feelings that I have on a daily basis, and hopefully it will be in this video. I'm hoping so. So yeah, and we should relate because we're both Homo sapiens. So we should relate. So yeah, let's check it out. Like I said, video will be in the description. Hope you guys are having a good day, and let's check it out.
Sonder, you're sitting in traffic and you glance over at the car next to you. There's just some random person in there tapping their fingers on the wheel.
I do that all the time.
Completely.
Like, dude, I have not super dark tinted windows, but I have dark enough tinted windows to where you would have to like really look inside of my vehicle to see that I'm looking at you. But like all the time, I'll just be like, I wonder what they're thinking about. I wonder what they're going through. You know, it's crazy to think
in
about.
Their own world. And for a second, it hits you. That person has an entire life, a childhood, a set of...
This is his perspective. Where is this from? I know this is already SeaWorld, but what video is
Beers, an argument they've been replaying all week, a favorite song, people they love, a whole story that's just as long and complicated as yours. And you'll drive away and never know a single thing about any of it. That feeling is called Sonder. It's that moment.
Yeah, I've met a ton of people that in my life that I'll never get to speak to again. Not get to speak to, but like just of circumstances. Like I remember I went on a cruise when I was really younger, and I had this friend on the cruise for like 2 weeks. He was my best friend. We never got each other's numbers. We never like swapped. So I mean, back then I didn't have social media. It was a long time ago, but we never got to know each other like outside of that cruise. And I regret not like taking down his number or anything because he was such a cool guy, man. And stuff like that. And people I see at the gym all the time, I'll have like short little conversations with them, and I want to talk to them more, but you know, it's awkward in a gym. You just want to get your reps in, get out, go home, right? But like all the time, dude, like there's just people, I don't know, like my thought process, I'm an extrovert. I try to talk to everyone I can. Like if I'm at like an event by myself, I'll like befriend the person beside me because there's no way I'm gonna sit here. Like when I went to a concert last year, I went to a concert by myself, but I made like a little friend group with the people around me because, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and like I didn't make friends with them, but like I was able to talk and, you know, make it more of a better experience because when you have that awkwardness, like a tension around you of like, oh, I don't know this person, who's gonna break the ice, you know, it's awkward. And yeah, I feel like a lot of the times we miss opportunities in life by not talking to people, and that's something that Homo sapiens should do. And you should never be afraid to talk to people because at the end of the day, dude, in 100 years we'll all be dead, and you'll wish you would have done more. And the last thing you want is for you to be on your deathbed wishing that you would have done more. So that's all I got to say.
When you realize that every single person around you is living a life that's just as full and real as yours. It sounds obvious when you say it out loud, but actually feeling it, really feeling.
Like every single person has a story here. That guy has a story. That guy, that lady, like the person behind the camera taking this picture, you know,
something different. It usually hits in crowded places, train stations, busy streets, airports. Your brain tries to actually
train stations and airports where people are coming and going.
Grasp that every face you see is a whole person, and then it kind of gives up because the scale is too much. It's one of those feelings that's hard to describe as either good or bad. It's just big. Hi, Wreath. You probably know what nostalgia feels like. That warm, slightly sad pull toward the past. But there's a version of it that goes a step further, where you're not just missing a time, you're missing a place, or a feeling, or a version of your life that doesn't exist anymore. And the hard part is...
I feel like people exist. People don't know how to move on, though. Like, I always see, like, people say, like, 2016 was peak life. Like, dude, you got to move on, man. I guarantee you, if you could go back to 2016, you'd be bored in a few days. Like, yeah, it was better time than now. Stuff was a lot cheaper. Yeah, like, the internet wasn't as... I don't know. Like, it's people just live in the past too much. I don't know how to accept that. There's, like, oh, my God, prime Fortnite, prime this, prime that. Like... Dude, move on. Like talking about prime, or how life used to be. Like, dude, you got to move on, man. you
That
got like focus on what's ahead of you so that you can better it and not like LARPing in the
even if the
past.
place still exists, the thing you're actually missing doesn't. You can go back, but it won't be the same. In Welsh, they call this Hyrith. It's a longing for home, but a home you can't return to, or maybe one that never quite existed the way you remember it. Welsh speakers will tell you it genuinely doesn't translate into English, not because they're being dramatic, but because we really don't have a word for it. People feel it for their childhood neighborhood after it changes, for the early days of a relationship, for a summer that felt
Yeah, I
like it
mean
was
it's just memories. You know, like riding through my
after
old neighborhood. I do drive through my old neighborhood when I was little. I feel a little nostalgia, you know, riding bikes, you know, just being a kid, not having a care in
it
the world.
changes, for the early days of a relationship, for a
Now that, I mean, in the relationship I'm in currently, it's still good. So,
summer that
plus
felt
it's
like
only been 3
it
years,
would
so it's
last
like
forever. There's a grief to it, even though technically
I feel like if you're looking back on your relationship being like the good days, then it probably isn't a good relationship.
nothing bad happened. Things just moved on, and somewhere in that gap, Hiriath lives. Limerence. You know that phase early on with someone you like, where your brain basically stops working? You've had maybe 2 real conversations with this person, but you've already thought about them an embarrassing number of times. You check your phone more than you want to admit. When they do message, there's this little rush that doesn't make sense given how little you actually know them. That's not just a crush. A psychologist named Dorothy Tenoff studied this in the 1970s and gave it a name, limerence. What makes it different from just liking someone is how involuntary it is. You're not choosing to think about them constantly. Your brain is just doing it, over and over, and it doesn't stop until it gets the information it's looking for. Because the real thing limerence is after is reciprocation. It's not just about the person, it's about whether they feel it too. Every small thing they do gets read into. A fast reply means something. A slow one means something else. The moment the uncertainty disappears, either they like you back or they don't, the feeling tends to fade pretty quickly, which tells you a lot about what it actually was. Canopsia. There's something specifically unsettling about a place built for people when the people are gone. A school during summer
Oh, is
break.
this like back rooms, like a hospital with no one in it, or like a store with no one in it, or like a school like class school at like 5 p.m. when no one's there, when it's just the janitors, or not 5 p.m. like 6, like 7 or something like that. When the sun is setting and it's like empty and just the janitors are there and the kids are gone. I know what
An
this.
office on a Sunday
Oh yeah, an office building.
evening.
Yes,
A stadium an hour.
yes,
A school during summer break. An
yes.
office on a Sunday evening. A stadium an hour after the game ended. Cups still on the floor, lights still on. These places were designed for crowds. The chairs, the signs, the
Yeah,
layout.
that's. I wonder when we thought to turn this into like a back rooms type of thing.
These places were designed for crowds. The chairs, the signs, the layout. All of it assumes people are supposed to be there. And when they're not, something feels off in a
Oh, an
way that's hard
airport,
to explain.
an airport too. That's another one.
That's canopsia. The eerie feeling you get in an abandoned place that used to be full of life. What
Yeah.
makes it different from just being in an empty
Oh
room?
my God, like a one of these kids places, like a playground, or like a FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's type of Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know,
Is that
places
you
like
can
that.
feel the absence. If you'd never known the place was full, it would just be a room. But because you know what it's supposed to be, the
Yes,
emptiness has a
just like
texture to
this.
it. People get the same feeling from old social media profiles that haven't been touched in years, or home videos of people who have since died.
Yeah, like when you go on like a dead person's like social media, it's so sad, man.
The structure is still there. The person isn't. And that gap creates something genuinely strange.
Hey, he got that blade. He got that 20 million, or this is the 10 million plaque
The
though.
structure is still there. The person isn't.
Damn, Technoblade got that 10
And
million.
that gap creates something genuinely strange.
Is that the 10 million one? I'm pretty sure. I know the diamond is 10 million, I'm pretty sure. Because the gold is 1 million, silver's 100K. So
Chrysalism.
yeah.
There's a reason so many people say they love rainy days, and it's more specific than just liking the look of rain. When it's properly pouring outside, loud enough to hear, bad enough that going out would be miserable, and you're inside, warm, with nowhere to be, something shifts. The outside world and all its demands becomes physically unreachable. And in that, there's a kind of permission. Permission to stay put, to not deal with anything, to just exist where you
Yeah, this is a vibe. This room is a vibe. I know this room is cold as heck, but this is a vibe right here. I could see myself got get the PS5, hook up some Red Dead Redemption 2. Actually, they got a DVD player, put in a
You
movie.
are.
Oh yeah.
This is chrysalism, named after the chrysalis, the cocoon a butterfly lives in before it
Wow.
emerges. It's that
Okay, that makes
specific
sense.
feeling of being sealed off from the world in a way that feels
Like
safe
not
rather than
having
trapped.
purpose, not
What makes
not having purpose, but not having a worry at the moment,
it
I
work
guess.
is the contrast. The noise of the storm outside
Like when there's like a hurricane or something.
is actually part of what makes the warmth inside feel so good. Your brain registers the difference and relaxes. That's the feeling. It's why some people will crack a window just to hear the rain better. Velocore.
What?
Used bookshops have an atmosphere that's hard to put your finger on. It's not just the
Oh
smell of
yeah.
old paper, though that's part of it. It's something about the objects themselves. Just the smell of
I've
old
gotten this feeling
paper,
before.
though that's part of it.
I haven't been in a
It's something
bookstore
about
like
the
this,
objects
but
themselves. The fact that every book on those shelves has already had a life before it ended up here. Someone bought it, maybe read it cover to cover, maybe didn't, left a receipt inside as a bookmark, or underlined something that meant something to them at the time. And then for whatever reason, it got let go. And now it's here,
it's
available.
kind of like a car too. Like cars, like if you've had a used car, like that car was someone's, like that was someone sat in that, for 10 years or 5 years, however long they had it.
Again, waiting for someone new. Velocore is the word for that feeling. The quiet, slightly sad atmosphere of used bookshops and secondhand stores. Places full of objects that used to belong to someone's life and now don't.
Yeah.
There's a melancholy to it, but it's not a heavy one. It's more like a soft reminder that time passes, things change hands, and the world is full of small histories you could spend a lifetime discovering. Monocopsis. You're at a party or a work event or some gathering where everyone seems comfortable and the conversation is flowing. And you're fine. You're talking to people, you're smiling, nothing is technically wrong. But there's this low-level, constant feeling that you're slightly off. Not unwelcome. More like a piece that doesn't quite fit the puzzle it's been placed in. Monocopsis is the word for that. The subtle, persistent feeling of being out of place.
I'm not sure I get this one.
What makes it different from just being shy is that it doesn't instant feeling of being out of
This meme is so
place.
funny. I like the one where it's like I don't know, I can't, I might throw a picture of it if I can find it, but it's like I think it's the what's that one movie with the squirrels? So like the damn it, I can't think of it. But it's like all of them and then it's like a crop picture of like a little boy and it's like, who is bro?
What makes it different from just being shy?
Alvin and the Chipmunks. It's like Alvin and then all his brothers, I guess. And then it's like it's another squirrel, but like it's a cropped out picture of like a child,
Is
like
that
a
it
boy
doesn't
or
really
something.
go
I don't know.
away once you relax or warm up. It's more like something about your frequency doesn't match the room, and no amount of adjusting closes the gap. People who feel this regularly tend to have the same quiet thought underneath it all, that somewhere there's a room they'd walk into and it would just work, where fitting in would be effortless, where they'd stop noticing the gap. Most of us spend a decent amount of our lives looking for that room. Mauerbauer Traurigkeit.
Mauerbauer Traurigkeit.
This one comes from German, which should surprise nobody given the length of the word and the precision of what it describes.
Mauerbauer Traurigkeit.
Someone reaches out to you, a friend, a family member, someone who genuinely wants to spend time with you and hasn't done anything wrong, and something in you just closes. You make an excuse, say you're busy, put it off,
Want to hang out?
and then you sit alone, which is technically what you chose, but it doesn't feel good either. Mauerbauer Traurigkeit, roughly the wall builder's sadness, is that. The urge to push people away even when you don't really want to.
I feel like you get over this pretty easy though. Like, I remember one time I said no to hanging out with my friends. I felt bad. Then the next time I was like, hell yeah. And then I never said no again.
What makes it different from just needing alone time is the involuntary quality of it. It feels more like a reflex than a decision. And then there's the loneliness that follows, the particular kind that's hard to complain about because you created it yourself.
Yeah.
Anemoia. You find a book of old photographs, or stumble on some footage of a city street from the 1970s, or watch an old home video with those washed-out colors and the slightly wrong aspect ratio, and you feel this pull toward it, a longing for that time, that look, that pace of life, which doesn't make much logical sense.
Yeah, like this picture's probably like 80 years old. Like all these people are probably dead, except maybe her or him, whatever, because they're probably like a grandma now. But like all these people are dead, 100%.
Because you weren't there. You have no memories of it. There's no real reason to miss something you never had. And yet the feeling is real and it's
Kind of
pretty
just a way
common.
of life.
It's called anemoia, nostalgia for a time you've never known. The reason it happens is pretty straightforward. Old media only shows you the good stuff. The photos that got kept were the nice ones. The footage that survives tends to be celebrations and ordinary days that someone thought were worth recording. You're not seeing what it was actually like and ordinary days.
Oh, this is such a great photo. Man's reading, posted up, got the nice outfit on. I would change that hat to a black hat instead, but this is
That
fire.
someone thought were worth recording. You're not seeing what it was actually like to live then. You're seeing the highlight reel, filtered through an aesthetic that now feels warm and familiar. What you're really longing for is probably simplicity.
That is the biggest bottle of Coca-Cola I've ever seen. That's like, this is so niche. This is so niche. No one is going to get what I'm saying right now. But if you've played GTA 5, when you play as Franklin, Franklin has this big bottle of soda in his room. And that is that bottle of soda.
That now feels warm and familiar.
If you have GTA 5, go to Franklin's house, or not his house, but his aunt's house, and you'll see a giant bottle of soda, and that's exactly what that
probably
looks like.
Simplicity.
Also, why does she have like the longest arms I've ever seen?
And the past just happens to be the easiest place to project that onto. Oculism. Sometimes, usually when you're tired or staring at the sky too long, you get this sudden uncomfortable sense of how small you are. There are 8 billion people on this planet right now.
Yes. Whenever in this position,
sometimes
the same position that this chick is in right now, looking up at the sky, I feel it. Like it's like if you've ever been like looking at the stars, like laying outside looking at the stars, like you'll feel it in your soul, dude. You're like, what the like you just like
usually when you're tired or staring at the sky too long, you get this sudden uncomfortable sense
this is crazy
of how small you are.
Like look at her in contrast.
When you're tired or staring at the sky too long,
around her.
You get this sudden uncomfortable sense of how
like that table just disappears. Watch
how small
this highway. I'm guessing this. I don't know what that. Maybe a road.
There are 8 billion people on
like that. That's just insane.
You get this sudden uncomfortable sense of how
the Earth is huge, dude. This is probably like a giant building right here, like a highway, railroad track, like. All this, you zoom out,
8 billion people
it doesn't exist anymore
on this planet right now, all doing something. The universe is so large, the numbers stop meaning anything. You are one person in one place, in one tiny window of time, in a history that goes back billions of years. And yet somehow, the thing you said at work last Thursday is taking up most of your brain.
Yeah, it's so insignificant when you think about it.
Right now, that feeling is called oculism. The awareness of how small your experience is compared to the actual scale of everything. Some people find it freeing, like the pressure comes off when nothing matters that much in the big picture. Others find it unsettling, like the floor briefly disappearing. Most people find it both, depending on the day.
This is such a sick image. I mean, it's scary knowing that I'm on that planet, but like, it's not scary, but it's scary like looking around the Earth. Like, there's nothing out here, dude. Now I know like it could be. I mean, the sun's just not shining on it, but I mean like it's like just blackness. Just absolute blackness, dude.
Either way, it tends to show up uninvited and leave on its own schedule. Onism. You're going to live one life, one timeline, one body, one sequence of days, and at some point that becomes very real to you. Every choice you make is also a choice not to make 100 others. Every city you live in is a city you picked over dozens you didn't. Every path you take closes off paths you won't. The life you're building is, by definition, being built at the cost of every other version you could have had.
You could have been, if I wanted to, I could start like learning like how to ski. I could become and that could lead to me becoming like a world famous skier. You know, like you can do anything.
Onism is the frustration of being stuck in just one place and one life. The quiet awareness of how much you're missing simply by being here, living this version, rather than any of the other ones that were technically available to you. It tends to show up when you're reading about a place you'll probably never visit, or watching a documentary about a completely different kind of life and feeling the gap. The internet has probably made this worse. You've never had such easy access to evidence of all the lives you're not living. Every corner of human experience is one click away, which is incredible, and also sometimes a lot to sit with.
Yeah, it can be kind of discouraging.
No matter what you choose, you're always aware of everything you didn't.
Ah, that's facts. W video. I'm gonna give that a like. I'm definitely gonna check out some more of this guy. But yeah, that was very, very good video, man. The most one that I resonate with is probably Sonder. Cause like I'll just be chilling in public or when I'm at the gym and I like make eye contact with someone, I'll be like, I wonder, are they thinking about me as I'm thinking about them? I don't know. Do people do that? I feel like I'll overthink a lot, and if I like make eye contact with someone, I'll be like, I'll think in myself. I'll be like, they have to be thinking about me, and they're thinking about the fact that I'm thinking about them. Like it's like, whew, it's like, what's going on, man? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it'll be in the description below. Let me know which one of these feelings you resonate with the most. And yeah, until next time, leave video ideas in the comments below. Go check out my gaming channel, join the Discord, and yeah, have a great day and peace out.